Hey everyone, it's Bobby. I have a real quick share for you. This is a design team project for Country Craft Creations, and I am using the Happy Fall by, oh gosh, I always do that, don't I? Happy Fall by Crud. Well, I think it's Cartabella. Echo Park. I'm wrong again. Happy Fall by Echo Park. And I did purchase a lot of my colors sheets from Country Craft Creations, and this one I believe is called Sweet Potato, and it's got kind of a shimmer surface to it. It's really, really pretty. I just used a lightweight piece of chipboard and covered it on the front with the shimmer paper, and then made a little box to add to it. And I have to tell you, this is not my design. I did see this online, and I will put a link to the site where I saw it in the description box. I did change the dimensions because I wanted a bigger box. The one I saw was a little bit smaller, and I actually could have made it even bigger than I did, and I probably will in the future because I made 4 embellishments to go in the box, and I can only get 2 of them in there. So I would make it deeper. But I used the design papers to cut out some flowers and leaves. The leaves are cut from my colors called Spanish Moss. And the flowers are from the design paper, and then I had these little stamens in my stash. This doily is just a piece of white cardstock cut with a die I had in my stash. And then I've used some, the orange ribbon is from my stash. And this tulle is from another collection that Tammy had sent me a while back, and I still had some of it left, so I used it here and tied a little twine bow around it. This is one of the puffy stickers, the little pumpkin, and this is one of the from the ephemera pack. It just says, "In all things give thanks." So the lid of the box comes, oh, and this is another puffy sticker on the lid. It says, "Pumpkin spice and everything nice." These are so pretty. I used a die I had in my stash to cut out the window, and I did put a piece of design paper on the inside, but I did not do, the little edges are so tiny, I just didn't do it. But then I made some paperclip embellishments, and this one has one of the chipboard embellishments, actually 2 of them, and the word fall comes from the puffy stickers. And then I cut out some more leaves and some circles, scallop circles from a die I had in my stash. And this just slips over your page, and I thought these would be so cute in recipe book. Like if you were doing cherry pie or apple pie, wouldn't that be cute? And then the second one I have in here has pumpkins on it. Oh, and I did put some design paper, the pumpkins, on the inside of the box. This one has the pumpkins from the chipboard sheet, and then the bow I tied at the bottom has some of the little puffy stickers, those little baubles on the bottom of the string. And I just cut some more design papers out, and I forget the name of that color. Let me see if it's on here. I can tell you. There it is. That one is called Mint Julep. And then on the back of the tag, I didn't want to leave it unfinished. Oh, let me take these out so I can turn it over, and I'll show you the other 2 embellishments I made, is why I would make it deeper in the future. I just put a graphic 45 tag on the back, and it looked like it was just floating out in midair, so I attached 2 strips of paper behind it to kind of anchor it down. This is glued all the way down, but I thought this would be a neat journaling spot if you're going to gift this to somebody. But I did leave it open here so that you could put something behind it if you wanted to add more notes or a recipe or whatever you might want to add. So I thought I was going to put all 4 of these in the box, but because I put so many embellishments on them, it wouldn't work. I could only get 2. So here's the other 2 I made. This one has says Friendsgiving, and this is from chipboard, and this is from the puffy stickers. Isn't that the cutest little bear? Just adorable. And then I made this one using the piece that I cut out for the window. I just layered it on brown, added the little owl, and I cut out some circles, scallop circles, and this is from the chipboard sheet that just says Hello Fall. So I will make this in the future, but like I said, I will make this at least 3/4, maybe an inch deep instead of 1/2 inch deep. Alright, that's my first project using the Happy Fall by Echo Park, and I will be back with more before too long. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and there will be a tutorial on the box in following this walkthrough. Thanks for watching, bye. Okay guys, we are making this tag today, and the first thing you need is your basic tag shape. Now I had a piece of scrap lightweight chipboard, and it is 7 5/8 by 5 5/8, and I just angled the top, and then I added a piece of let me see if I still got the name of this color. This is my colors from Artisan Kraft Creations, and it is called Carrot Stick, and it kind of has a sheen to it, if you can see that. Has a little bit of sparkle to it. It's really pretty, and I just adhered that to the front with score tape, a piece of score tape sheet, not just the strips. I like the full sheets. And then I poked a hole with my crocodile, and I just put craft cardstock on the back, also with the score tape sheets, and then just inked around the edges. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to put on the back just yet, but I wanted to have it prepped and ready. So the box for this that goes on this, I have changed the measurements to accommodate the embellishments that I want to put in the box. You can make it any size you want. Just make sure that your lid is 1/8 inch larger in the height and the width so that it slips over the bottom. So I have 6 1/2 by 5 1/2 for the bottom, and we're going to score all 4 sides at 1/2 and 1 all the way around. I like to score twice to make sure it's got a good crease in it and makes it fold nice. And 1. I probably should have done this before the video. It would have saved time, but sometimes you just don't think ahead, you know what I'm saying? Try as hard as I might. There's a 1/2. And 1. And we'll do the same thing to the lid. And the lid is, remember I said 1/8 of an inch larger this way and this way. So this is 6 1/2 by 5 1/2. So this is 6 5/8 by 5 5/8. So we're going to do 1 inch, or 1/2 inch, and 1 inch again. And we're just going to make these little boxes to sit on the tag, and then we can fill it with embellishments or little small gifts, things that you might have made, tags, candies, cookies, whatever. If you do cookies or anything that's got a buttery base or a greasy base to it, be sure you put it in a plastic bag, because it will soak through in the cardstock, and they'll also go stale on you. So I have some large paper clips that I want to make embellishments with, and I'm not sure if they're going to fit in the box, but we will find out. If not, I'll use some smaller ones. But okay, so what we want to do on these corners, let me get these little scissors out. I need the great big ones. We're going to cut up on this line just inside your score line, so you get rid of that dent. And then we're going to cut here and across here, and in this one. That leaves our little tab, and I didn't get the score line off on that one. Angle that just a hair. And we'll do the same thing all the way around. So we're going to go up the score line, take this one out completely, and then this little box here, and we'll angle this just a little bit. Okay, let me pause my camera and I'll go ahead and trim the lid and the bottom. That'll save time. You can trim yours out, and I'll be right back when mine are ready. Okay, the next thing is I have my pieces cut, and this is pumpkin paper is going to go inside the bottom of the box, and this plaid is going to go on the outside. I cut it a little bit smaller so that I left myself a brown border, but you need to pick out your paper and attach it to the front so that we can cut a window in this. So I have inked mine with Vintage Photo, and I'm going to attach it to the front. Remember, this is the 6 5/8 by 5 5/8. Just like that. And then on the inside, you want to just tack one edge because we need this loose so that we can put our window sheet in there. But I want it positioned so that when I cut it, I cut through all of it. So, about like so. Okay, now I'm going to use this die. Oh, that one. Make sure all my glue is spread out. I'm going to run this through my die to make a little window in here. And then once it's cut all the way through, we can lift this up and put our window sheet in there. So I'll be right back as soon as I cut it out. Okay, I have my frame cut out from the front and from the inside, and then I cut a piece of mylar or acetate or whatever you want to call it, and I am just going to put a little bit of glue up under here. I don't want much, just a little bit, and a little bit around here just to hold it down in place till I get it positioned. Got to get past this edge up here. I don't want to get glue where it's going to show. It needs to come to the right a little bit. I don't want it to show. There, now it will be almost hidden a little bit to the right. Make sure it's tucked up high enough on the top. Yeah. Okay, now we can glue the rest of this down. Yeah, I'm going to get some glue on here, all the way up here, and up under there. And smooth it down. Now you've got your window in your box, and it will look like that. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Actually, this will be the inside of my box. Okay, here's our little pumpkin paper. A little brown border around it. And I'll save these two pieces because I may use them as an embellishment in something, who knows. So let's fold and burnish on all our score lines now that we've got our paper down. Now this is such a small box, I'm not going to worry about cutting paper for the sides of the box. I don't think it's really necessary, but you can if you want to. And especially if your box is bigger, if you decide to alter it and make it larger and you have the section on the side is larger, you might want to do that. But this one's pretty small, so I'm not going to. It may even be too small for the paper clips I have in mind, but I can think of something else to fill it with, that's for sure. Like I said, you could do treats, embellishments, candies, cookies, just all kinds of things. You might want to make it a get well card for somebody who's not been well, and add some cough drops or herbal tea or whatever, you know. There's just so many things you can do with this. So let's burnish this one, and then we'll put them together. Roxy's dreaming. I hear her whining in there. She's sound asleep, but she's dreaming. It might be Kiwi. I'm not sure who it is. Somebody's in there. And they're both sound asleep. One of them's dreaming. I can hear them going whoop, 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 whoop. Kind of crying in their sleep. Okay, there's that. So we want to fold in on our little tabs, because that's going to be our little mechanism to put it together. And we're going to attach the tab to that part, and I see a little piece that needs to be trimmed here. Hard to see with this. These lights aren't the best. Let me check all of them while I'm at it. I might want to angle them just a little bit. Yeah, never hurts to check. You might need to trim. Just make sure you don't have any overhang. Okay, let's put some glue on these. And attach these little tabs. Square up your corners. I should have got me some clothespins out, but I didn't. I just cleaned all my drawers the other day, and I reorganized them. Now I can't find stuff. I'll have to get used to the new spots I put them in. Okay, now let's glue this one down. Get a nice square corner. And we'll tack down this little tab. Oops. Come on, turkey. Okay, now we'll do these two. I don't have enough glue on that one. These are cute little boxes. It's such a neat idea for a way to send a gift. Sometimes you see something, you know, on YouTube, and you just think, oh my gosh, that's so cute, why didn't I think of that? You know, you can't think of everything. So, and I thought it was just darling, but like I said, I wanted to put and the embellishments where I saw it were really cute. And I'll put a link in the description box so you can go over and look at that one. Okay, let me grab 4 more clothespins for the lid. Or the bottom. now that I know what I did with them. Okay. I might have to turn that air conditioner back on pretty soon. It's getting hot in here this morning. I try to keep it off when I'm doing a video so you don't have a lot of background noise, but oh, I tell you, our Texas weather, some days it's unbearable. Okay, let's get this on here. And this one. And one more side. This would be a cute way to send embellishments in a swap, wouldn't it? See if I got that squared away. I can't see the edge. There we go. Kind of pinch this little thing together. They want to pull apart if you don't hold on to them tight. There, that one's square. Okay, I'm going to let these set up for just a few minutes and we'll come back and glue these sides down and we'll be ready to put this little turkey together. I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, one thing I forgot to mention is on this portion that's going to fold in, we need to miter just a little bit off of there so that we don't have any bulk when we fold it in. So I'm just going to take a snip off of each of these edges just up to that score line. It doesn't take much, just to cut down any overlap. Basically, when you fold it in, you don't want one piece to overlap the other. I should have done it before I got to this point. It's easier to do it beforehand than it is to do it now and get in here and not cut the wrong thing. But that's me. I tend to get ahead of myself sometimes. Okay, that should take care of it. So we're ready to put glue on these and glue them down on the inside. So I want to make sure they're going to stay put where I want them. Nothing worse than put something together and then have it come apart. That'd be horrible. Okay, we're going to fold this to the inside and stand it up on end and burnish it in there real good. Let's go around to the other side and do the same thing. I had to turn that air back on. It was just getting too ungodly hot in here, so I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Texas is horrible in the summer. There's that side. Just keep burnishing until you get a good seal in there. Now let's do the short ends. And I put plenty of glue in there. Like I said, if I'm going to make it, especially if you're going to give it as a gift, you know, you want it to stay put where it's supposed to be. It would not do to have a gift come apart after the recipient gets it. And let me see, this corner doesn't look just perfect. Let me work on that a little bit. Gotta keep burnishing this one. shelf over and kind of force these two together a little bit better, because I didn't get, I guess when I put the clothespin on it, I didn't have it down tight enough, and it kind of slid a little bit. Okay, and there's the last one. Whoops, I just hit the camera, sorry about that. And a little glue running out in there. Okay, so there's our lid. Let's hope it fits. It does. Isn't that cute? So cute. Okay, so let's get this off of here. Now this is going to get mounted to your tag. Put this Mylar up before these little clear sheets get lost somewhere in the shuffle. They're so hard to see. And I've got one piece there. Okay. Just lay them over here out of the way where they don't get in my way. Okay, the bottom of the box is going to go on the tag. And what I really wanted to do was put one of these under there, but it's going to be too wide, so that's not going to work. Best plans go crazy. How about a doily up under here to kind of break up the monotony of it? That's kind of pretty, isn't it? I think I may do that. Let's do that. Let's put the doily down first. This is just one that I had in my stash. Try to get some around the edges a little bit so it lays down and doesn't pop up. About like so. It looks like a good spot, doesn't it? Make sure it's down all the way around. I think I will leave it loose underneath anyway, because I've got some of the small trading card sizes. I could maybe put one of those little tags under here. I hope this would work, but the box is smaller than what I thought it was going to turn out, so that's too big. But I'll use that on another project. I just have a strip of the paper there, and it says Thankful Hearts, and on the other side I had the pumpkins, and I thought that'd be so cute if it matched, but it's too big. So, oh well. Alright, let's put this box bottom down. And I am going to attach it, most of it down, not all of it. I just want to leave, because the trading cards aren't that big, so I'm going to attach it about halfway up. And probably center it as best as I can, which isn't always right for me. I'm going to burnish this down real good. To do it with my finger, because everything else I got is too big. Okay, now let's put our lid back on. Okay, now I have made some flowers, and I thought I may put a flower on it. Oh, alarm's going off. But I may want to use some of these embellishments that Tammy sent me. They're so pretty. I might use that flower. Let me see what we've got here. This banner is really pretty. That'd be pretty across the top. Let's see what else I got. It's like a kid in a candy shop. I can't decide. Well, I like these, and then I've got these puffy stickers, and they're smaller. I kind of like this Autumn Days Are Here Again for up here, maybe. I think I'll stay with the flowers for right now. Put this one here, and I made a couple of small ones, if need be. That might be a little bit much for it. I think it is. I think I'll just stick with one large flower. And maybe a few little sprigs of greenery. And I just used some of the dyes in my stash for this. This has got a lot on it. I think I might just break this off here. And I used a little airbrush tool I got to vein the leaves with. So I think I'll put that there, and I think that'll be enough for the lid of the box. How about this pumpkin spice and everything nice up at the top? I like that. Let's try that. I need to kind of balance it out a little bit. Yeah, that looks cute up there. Okay, let's attach these little flowers, and then I'll show you real quick how I make my flowers. It's really not hard at all. I've looked at so many YouTube videos, and the one that I liked the best was a lady called, gosh, what was her name? Let me think. It'll come to me in a second. Oh, she does so many videos. Darn it. Because I've always had trouble making my own flowers, and her videos were so easy to understand and follow. Gosh, and I just told my sister the other day to go look at her videos. It'll come to me in a minute, and then I'll tell you. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Does that look straight? I hope it is, because it's on there. Okay, I've got to cut out some more things for the top of this. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do just yet, but I will come up with something, maybe some more greenery, or another flower up here. I don't really want a flower. I've got two of these smaller ones. I could put some greenery with it, but I have to cut some more dark greenery because all I got cut is the light, and I like the dark better. I did cut this greenery out of one of the my colors. I think it was called Spanish Moss, I believe. But I'll be back shortly, and we'll get some more accomplished. We'll finish this up. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you real quickly what I've decided to do with the back of the tag. I have just attached a piece of the Spectrum paper. I think that's what it's called. It's the Authentique, where there's stripe on one side and polka dot on the back. And I just cut a 2.5-inch border, and then I cut a strip of the pumpkin paper. I wanted to put this on the back, and it just looked like it was floating out in midair, so I grounded it with these two pieces of paper. And I'm going to attach this on these two sides, and maybe half of the top, where if the person who sends it to somebody can write a message here, if they want to slip a photo or another message under there, whatever, that will leave them room for that. So I'm just going to, what'd I say? Yeah, wait a minute, wrong side. No, it's not. The side with the strip on it. So it'll just make like a little pocket from the side. So if they want to use that space for something else, then they can, but I want to be careful how I put this down because I don't want to smash the box on the front. So I'm going to attach it here, and I'm going to lay it down and press it from the front side. There. And then that will give us a little tuck spot under here, which I could actually stick some things under there if I wanted to, right? I'm not going to, but you know, you see the option is there. So what I did with the front is I cut one of the pieces of ephemera out. Well, I didn't cut it out. It was already this little part that says, "In all things give thanks," and I just backed it on white and then some brown. I put one of the small little flowers up here with a couple sprigs of greenery. I put one of the puffy stickers here, a little pumpkin, and then I just used some, this orange was in my stash, and this is left from another kit that Tammy sent me a while back, and I just tied it with a little baker's twine that was in my stash, and I added 3 of the little dots to the top corner just along with the angle of the tag. Trying to decide if I need to put something down here on the sides. I don't want to overplay it because I think once you get this on here, I think that's busy enough. I'm really happy with it. I really like it, and I think it'll make a super cute gift. So I am going to get all my stuff together for my inserts, and I'll be back real quick. Okay, excuse me. Got a frog in my throat there. I am making the paperclip embellishments, and this was inspired by Annette Green, and I'll put a link to her tutorial in the description box for you. I just wanted to show you how I'm making them, and then I'll put a description in the box so that you can go over and look at her video. I believe she's a graphic 45 designer, and I was inspired by something I saw her do. So what I have so far, remember that cutout from the front cover of this box? I told you I'd use it for something. I layered the brown behind the plaid, used some circle dies that I had in my stash with some little leaves. The owl is from the chipboard accents, as well as the Hello Fall. And there's no paper clip on this one, but you can attach one if you want to the back side. So that is one. Here is the first paper clip, and it's I have the little puffy stickers on the end of the string. This bow keeps it from coming off, and it is glued on the back, and it'll simply slip over a page like that. Wouldn't that be cute in a recipe book? Then here is my second one, and this one I have the puffy bear with a chipboard accent that says Friendsgiving. So those are going to go in there, and I thought I would share with you the last one. So I have a 2.5 inch deep piece, and all you do is fold it over your paper clip and get a desired place to cut it off. So I'm going to cut mine about here, I think. See if that's short enough. Just wrap it around. That'll be fine. So let's...
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
What time's your appointment tomorrow?
10, but I'm doing a video.
Huh?
10.
At 10?
I'm doing a video.
Huh?
I'm recording.
Okay.
Did you need me to change it?
No, the neurologist is on the phone. They're thinking about scheduling that at 1:15.
Oh, okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay.
Do you know what my copay will be?
She's going with me to the doctor's appointment tomorrow, and she had something she wanted to do afterwards. She didn't realize I was recording. She just wanted to make sure she could go ahead and schedule something while we're in town, which is fine with me. So we're going to wrap it back around where we can glue it together. And I want to ink these edges a little bit. Right where it's going to fold. I'm going to slip my paper clip out. And I'm going to burnish it right where I've got it folded. And then I'm going to glue it together. A little glue right here. Maybe I am. You guys know I'm notorious for leaving my pen out. And it sets up on me. It's my own fault. I do goofy stuff. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. So let's glue this together. Now on the bottom portion, not that one, this one, I just want a little tiny hole, and I think this is like an eighth of an inch or so. I don't know what it is, it's just tiny. It just barely makes a piercing hole. Okay, now we want to slide it back under so that we leave this end exposed. Or slide it back over is what I meant to say, and leave that out in the back. Here we go. Bring it down just a little bit so that hole's exposed, so I can tie some baker's twine or something through it. So there is that. Now what I want to put on this one is I punched out this apple that I want to put on there. And I need, let me see if I've got any brown. I think I do. Should have had my ribbon out to start with. Although this gold might look, that gold will look pretty on there, I think I'll use that. This is all stuff that Tammy sent me in the past. And I just happen to have a lot of it. And I might as well use it. I can get it through that little bitty hole. Go. Poke it back around to the front where I can catch it and tie a bow. Okay, we'll tie a bow out of this. These are so easy to make and they're just adorable. Here. Easier said than done. If I can get a hold of it, I don't have that much fingernail. Got it though. There's a bow. Wiggle around with it to get it to lay right. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to put this up here and put some leaves around it just to make it stand out a little bit. And glue. I'm just going to put it in the middle so I don't have glue oozing out all around the edges. Actually, let me move it up just a hair. Just about like that. I've only got 2 leaves left. I'll probably have to punch out some more leaves. I've been using a lot of leaves today. I may get by with just 2. this one back up under here like that. I wonder if I can get it under here. There, I like that better, layered. Okay, now, let me see what else I got. Wonder what this would look like over here. That looks cute. Let me ink that. It's little, but we need something little in that spot. I'm going to put a little ink on the back for what might overhang so it doesn't look unfinished. I'm going to put that right here. Now, I saw this little puffy thing, and that'll bring the red back out. Just says fall. Crooked. There. That's all there is to it. Super quick and easy. Put this pin back. And we'll put these little embellishments in there. Now I've got some of them. So, poofy. I may not get them all in there. I think I might just get 2 of the paper clips in there. Let me see if I can layer and get them all in there. No, it ain't gonna work. I've got too many embellishments on them. That would be my fault. Let's see if I can get this up under here. No, I just got too much on them. Well, I may make a couple of flowers or something and put in it. I'll come up with something, but you get the idea. This little guy might go in here. No. If I take this out, he probably will, because that's pretty thick. But I like these two the best. So that's what I'm going to put in here. See if my lid will go on it now. Yep. I like that. Okay, I got 2 extra embellishments made. Haha. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoy. If you make one, let me see it. I love to see what you guys create. Talk to you soon. Bye.